Welcome, folks. This is price action for gold. So today we had can call it one setup, which was let's call it we had two setups. So we had this sell to this fair value gap, and then we had this buy, which is targeting the midpoint of this fair value gap. So today this was at around 7. So these are 7 a.m. New York local time. So we had this run on liquidity right here, and then we traded into the midpoint of this inefficiency, and then now we had this aggressive selling. So today we had unemployment claims, which delivered price to this fair value gap, and then here we had this shift to the upside. Now targeting we are having an inefficiency right here, and also we are having an inversion fair value gap right there. So those were the two draw on liquidity from down here. So we're going to go into the 1 minute chart and see what was happening prior to this move down, and then this move to the upside. So this inefficiency is right here. We have this inefficiency. So if you are to take your fib, anchor it from that high to that low, as you can see, this inefficiency was at premium. So that was a good entry point, because we are at premium and you are seeking discount prices. So that's it. So if you head over to the 1 minute chart and see how we could have framed those entries. So here was this was at around 7:30. We had this push to the upside, and then we had this shift in market structure, leaving us a fair value gap. So we had this gap, and then we had this gap. So price moved into that, and then we had this sell off. So this would have been the trade, the entry right there, and then your stop just above that high. So the other way you could have traded this was using this inversion fair value gap. There is an inversion fair value gap right here, so you could have used that one, going short right there, and then placing your stop just above that that high. So we had this being our target, the midpoint of this inefficiency right there. So that was it. So that's a total of 8.72 R trade. So we had that during New York Open ICT Killzone. So we had that. So also here we had the news, the unemployment claims. We had this price going into this inefficiency, and then we immediately rejected that. So for the aggressive buyers, this will have been your entry, entry long, then anticipate for a run into the above this high, and also the midpoint of this inefficiency. So the other way you could have framed those entries would have been, price went, we had these this week. If you were to measure this week, we have, take it from the high to the low. right there. So the midpoint. So price might always revisit the midpoint of such a long week, because we treat weeks the same way we treat gaps. So the midpoint is always a level where price will visit mostly. So we had that, and then we took out these lows right here, and then now we have, because here initially we already took out sell side that was residing below these lows, so there was no need for price to go back all the way down. So he had already swept everyone who was long initially. So this would have been your entry. So the only way you could have entered this trade was using these the inversion fair value gap right here. That would have been your entry long. So going long into the, and then placing your stop just below that low, and then now the draw would have been the midpoint of these inefficiency right there. So that would have been the draw, and as you can see, we're almost hitting the target. So that's a total of 7.75 hour trade. So that's a total of almost 15 hour, more than 15 hour actually, hour. So I guess that was it. We had quite a fruitful day, and yeah. So I guess if any one of you have any query to whatever we're explaining here, they can ask down in the comments. So and also some people are asking the time that we're supposed to trade. So the kill zones are mostly before any session open. So like for instance, we're having like before London Open, two London Opens exactly at 3. So 1 hour prior to London Open is where the silver bullets form, and also 1 hour to 4, which is 1 hour to 8:30 or 8, where London New York opens. So 1 hour prior is 7. So 7 is when you look for your silver bullets. So mostly the news will always support whatever price was intended to do. So it doesn't matter what news it is, mostly it will always support what price was intended to do. So as you can see here, we had cleared the buy side. So what was left was sell side, which was later cleared right there. And then we had these now the move that we are in right now. So the silver bullets always happen an hour prior. So that's why ICT say that it's always from 7 to 10, and here it's always from 2 to 4 for your silver bullets to form. So I guess that's it for today. If you have any further questions, you put them in the comment and I'll answer them maybe in a video or by text. So until I talk to you next time, be safe.